welcome back. You know, with gas prices on the rise, everyone wants to save a few pennies at the pump, anything that we can do. And Brian Bowersock from West Escondido Auto has a few tricks up his sleeve that we're all willing to try. I mean, we'll do anything at this point, Brian.
Absolutely.
Yeah, great to see you.
Good to see you, too.
And you always have tips and tricks that are such common sense, but a lot of us that are not in the car industry, we don't ever think about.
Well, you typically get in your car, you put gas in it. You complain now because everybody does when they put gas in their car, and you drive your car. Yeah, there are quite a few things you can do, real simple things, some things to help a lot. Number one is tire pressure. We see a lot of cars, about 60% of cars running around San Diego have one tire that's low.
Oh, you see that a lot, and so tire pressure, that can be a huge gas guzzling thing if you're not aware of it.
You can increase your mileage about 1,500 to 18 miles a year, as far as if you actually keep your tires aired up to what they're properly supposed to be. The car rolls easier. It's a lot less work for the engine to get it moving. So that's about 4% of gas mileage a year. And
it's interesting because I know we've talked a little bit about this before. It's not something that you can just visually see. You have to monitor it and you have to measure it.
You have to check it. Whoever's our customers, obviously we check all the time for them. It's very important to keep them going and get the most they can out of with the price of gas. Or if you do it yourself, you need to obviously have it gauged. You can pick them up for about 99 cents to check the tire pressure. So not a big thing there, but can save you a lot of money.
And you brought some things today that we do not want to be seeing in our car.
Definitely not. Dirty air filters. Once again, quite a percentage of gas. You can save quite a bit of money by keeping the air filter clean. Air flows into the car. The mixture in the car, as far as that goes, stays correct. The car runs more efficiently and saves gas money.
How often, Brian, is it recommended that you want to change out that air filter?
They should be checked at least every 3,000 miles when you have your oil changed on your car. And that's another thing kind of goes along with the air filter service in the car, changing the oil. You reduce friction on a car. It does save small amounts of gas mileage also. So the main whole picture here is staying on top of the maintenance on your car, keeping your car in perfect working order. Although repairs can be expensive, you save quite a bit more money now because of the cost of gas if you keep it in good order.
And I think that's what a lot of people are kind of weighing. Where can I cut corners? Where can I save a penny? And what I'm hearing you say is it's not on the servicing of your car because you're going to end up paying more if you don't take care of this.
At the rate gas is going into price, yes. It's almost cheaper now to keep your car in really good working order than it is to pay the extra money at the pump.
Yeah. Correct. Okay, and some of these cords here, talk us through what these are and how we want to make sure to replace these.
We have a couple things here. These are actually oxygen sensors. They tell the computer how rich or lean the car's running, so help it correct to keep the efficiency of the motor as far as fuel mileage right in spec. They do wear over time. We keep an eye on them for customers, often check them. They get up around 100,000 miles. A lot of times they start to get what we call slow, and they don't switch back and forth quick enough to keep the car running efficiently. Worn tune components, worn out spark plug wires, loss of spark, not getting the correct spark down to the motor. Of course, once again, we're not burning fuel efficiently.
You don't want to lose a spark.
You don't want to lose any spark.
Not in love and not in your car.
No, definitely not. So all the components on the car basically keep the vehicle operating efficiently within a stoichiometric kind of fuel ratio where you get the most miles per gallon.
Okay. Something that you hear myths, you don't know what to believe and what not to believe. When you fill your car up with gas, should you fill it up all the way, and are there certain barometers, like you don't want it to get less than a quarter of a tank down because then you're going to end up burning more fuel? Is there any legitimacy to any of that?
There's not a lot of legitimacy to getting low on fuel. We do recommend to customers not to run a tank empty. Most fuel pumps are in the tank now. They're actually cooled by the fuel. So when you run a car all the time on low, there's no fuel covering the actual module pump, and they can damage them, and they do go out, and it's an expensive repair. As far as filling the car up, do it in the morning. It's the best time because of you get actually more fuel. Is it a lot? No. But what happens, the tanks are cool overnight.
Right.
They're not vaporizing like they are, especially with the temperatures we're having these days.
They're not compressing as much.
Correct. So you actually get more fuel for your money if you fill up early in the morning first thing after the tanks have cooled overnight.
I love it. Brian, some great tips this morning. Hey, Brian is at West Escondido Automotive and Transmission, and dare I say you could email him here at fox6.com, and he'll shoot you an email back. Great tips, Brian. Thank you so much. Replacing the air filter, making sure you're servicing your car, and just keeping everything in check.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Glad to be here.
Great to have you here. Thank you so much.